Everybody, what's going on? Peterparkercomix here. Now we're on the DC side of things. I have another stack of books here to show you guys I didn't get to in the last video that I posted just last night, so feel free to go check that one out. That was mostly just, I showed my Marvel wall here, the opposite of this. Showed that off a little bit. But I showed a few exclusives that came in the mail a couple days ago, and a couple of my favorite pickups from the last week or two. One sec. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be doing a new comic book day haul this week. So here's kind of an old one. This video is going to be the other mail calls I wanted to get to showing off last night, but I ran out of space in my memory on my phone, yada yada yada. I always need to readjust this shit when I move it. It pisses me off so much. And then I play with it so much anyway, it's like, why even bother? Okay. Alright. So, over the last few months, pretty much I got almost all of these during quarantine or during COVID time. The age of COVID comics. The COVID age of comics. So these are mostly going to be DC comic characters whose first appearance I didn't have, and I did want to point a lot of these out for a reason. It's most every DC character's mainstay A, B, or C character. Hero, anyway. It's their first appearance or first #1 up there. Yeah, the top row is a couple reprints, and foreign editions. Like my Action 1, Detective 27 are German editions, I believe. Or maybe just my Batman is, and I sold my Superman one. That Action Comics is just it's the very first replica reprint they did. It's not the Oreo one, it's an older one, I think from the 70s or whenever the first one was. But yeah, the World's Fair is a reprint. A couple of them are well, no. One of them is a cover. The Green Lantern is a coverless copy, and I got a cover made for it. Yeah, I wish I could have one with the blacks being that strong. Not all tore to shit, especially for what I paid. But I want to show these off. So here's some DC books whose characters' first appearance I didn't have. My God, where are they? I just sent it. There it is. Okay, I picked up a Wanna Beast. For the most part, the only one I'm really missing now is the Challenges of the Unknown. And for some, I have their Silver Age first appearance, but I don't have their fucking old, Plastic Man. I don't have any Golden Age Plastic Man. But I have his first Silver Age book. Was in Dial H for Hero. Wanna Beast. I liked his appearance in the Legends of Tomorrow. It was good. So that's a funny one. I don't know if you guys can see some of the ones down there. I picked up a Booster Gold down there as the bottom corner. Try to get my finger in there. I already put that up. But I'm making some holes. Pretty much the whole bottom row is going to have to go. And probably even that other row, which is mostly Suicide Squad stuff. Yeah, Killer Frost there. Maybe the Titans row above that. Because I got so many of these ones I'm about to show you are from the 60s. Or 60s or 70s that I'm going to have to kind of move everything down a half row. So it's going to take some altering. Anyway. Oh, speaking of, I have it right here. House of Mystery, 160. King Candy. That's why that's a fucking key. It's so funny, look at that fucking head. I'd like to see him show up in Suicide Squad, the James Gunn one. Plastic Man, I hate that big fucking rip, but oh well. Got it dirt cheap. Mike Zakowski. Sea Devils. This one I was really happy to get. Got a Sea Devils first appearance. And those Russ Heath. Gorgeous covers. Here's another one I'm really stoked about. Strange Adventures 205. 204, 205. There is my lamp. You see it there. Ha 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 ha. That's neat. Neato. Some brownage. Sort of. I guess the Sea Devil is supposed to be more green. Yeah, whatever. Happy to get these. There's some more just characters I didn't really care about. I was never as into DC as I am with Marvel. But I didn't realize when I was putting this wall together just like how many and how I already have like the majority of everybody's first appearance. That I was like, you know, fuck it, I'll just get the. I wanted a Dead Man. But characters like this, and oops, shit, my bad. Anthro, and there's a few more. I'll show you the ones I never had any desire to have. The Boy Commandos, some of the goofy ass shit I had just didn't care about. I'm not a big Plastic Man fan. I was never gonna get that book, but it was like, you know what? Hey, that's if you have 80 to 90% of a company's like all their characters' first appearance, you might as well get all the fucking rest of them. Okay, so let's take him down. So Anthro, his first appearance was Showcase 74. Like Fire Hair, that was one of the other ones. Like, I already put that away. Johnny Double, Born to Trouble. Here's another good one. Okay, comment back smaller and smaller. The Secret Six. Codename Mockingbird. But I got my eye on a Challengers of the Unknown. That one's a little pricier. Hi, Bob. Alright, I know you're here. I'm not gonna put you on camera right now. I'm busy. Here's another good absurd one. Unless you're familiar with them, which I was. I grew up with Metalman. My dad was a big fan. I know Zim well. Showcase 37, first Metalman. Pick that up. I got the Atom. Showcase number 34. I was thinking 44. I'm always like, I'm not dyslexic, but I'm always getting like numbers flip-flopped. These I've had for probably 4 or 5 months now. I just haven't done anything with them. They haven't made it up to the board. Like these are gonna have to go on like row 2. So a couple things are gonna have to come down. I'll probably dump that new Wonder Woman, Denny O'Neil one. Rima might go, or Tor's gonna go. Atlas is probably gonna go. I just like a lot of those goofy later Bronze Age. Stalker, Cobra, Starman, Starfire, Sandman, Omak, Sandman, Demon. Of course, are gonna stay. I don't know. We'll see what I do. I don't know yet. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to show off some of the new ones before they go up on the wall. Some of them are just gonna go in my DC boxes. I've now had to separate my collection into like decade. I used to be able to hold all my DC #1s. Like, well, I'd have modern. I could fill a box with modern, and then I could fill a box with like old stuff from whatever, like 90s and older, or older than 90s basically. I kind of treat modern comics as 90s and current, but it's becoming 2000s and current. But for DC, I had to make a box for each fucking each fucking decade. Like 60s and 70s share a box, 80s has its own long box, 90s has its, no, maybe 80s and 90s share a long box. Yeah, I think that's right. But then 2000s, I've already filled up 2 long boxes of their own of 2000 stuff because of like all the Rebirth and the New 52. They each basically share a box, and all the stuff that came before that. So I've been petting my dog so he doesn't go crazy. So I'm not showing anything right now. This was on the wall. I made a mess because I'm crazy just right now. I had Arion over there. He's gonna have to go. Some of these 60 and 75 centers just can't have it anymore. Gotta go. Like with Marvel, everything stops at like 20 centers on my Marvel wall. There's a couple 25s. But for DC, I don't have as many older ones. So I had to kind of compensate with some 80s goodness. Leave me alone, please. Lay down. Got this. Dawn Star. Oh, and yeah, why this? Which one is it? This one. This is Arion's actual first appearance. Arion. Arion, Lord of Atlantis. This Warlord book kind of introduced all the Atlantis people that weren't Aquaman related already. And I got another Warlord book, which is your first Arak, which is like your DC Turok. So one of those preview appearances, kind of like Strange Academy just had, or back in the day, Teen Titans and The Outsiders, Katana anyway, Spider-Man 2099, which CGC has always recognized. So I'm wondering how they're going to treat a lot of those Strange Academy preview books that I've talked about before. If you guys have any idea what I'm talking about. And there's your first solo or whatever, first issue. Iraq. First full appearance. First in title. This keeps falling because it's not adjusted accordingly. Flip job it in. Cool, so I'm happy to have those. Throwing a couple more obscure ones out there that aren't DC exactly. Let's do this one first. Blue Beetle, which is DC now. This is your first question. And it's Blue Beetle #1, but it's the reprint. The modern comics. It's Charlton, right? Yeah, should be a Charlton comic. It's Ditko. But the modern, if you have the M on it, there's a few books that they reprinted. So that's cool. And then I had another one that went with it. Yes. Captain Atom. Yeah, Captain Atom and Blue Beetle were kind of a couple of the main Charlton superheroes. Charlton did a lot more horror. Good catch. But eventually DC bought out these characters. I don't know the whole story. I just know that Captain Atom went over to DC, and that's like the Captain Atom we know now. That's more like Captain Planet, like the Nuclear Man guy. But Nightshade and Ghost became villains for DC. So, and Blue Beetle went over to DC around like the Crisis on Infinite Earths time. Question is a DC character. But these are those characters' first appearances prior to that. I'm about out of time, so let's just show this last one I got. I picked up a cover for the first Legion of Superheroes. So I'm really excited about that. Oh, and a Nemesis. No, first appearance. Ventures into the Unknown #1. So, yeah, I don't know. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate all of you that do. Feel free to drop a like or a comment. Give me some criticism. And go read a comic. Bye.